Hello children, welcome back to the science class. Already we have completed 5 units. In this session, we are going to see about unit 6 health and hygiene. Let's move on to the lesson. Health and hygiene. Shall I ask some questions for you? Have you ever taken leave from the school due to sickness? Then what happens exactly when we become sick? The reason is illness. So we should have healthy and we should have hygiene. What is healthy and hygiene? Sleep safely, clean with soap, open your eyes, remain fit and eat healthy. Then only we can healthy and hygiene. Let's see health. What is health? To be healthy, we need happiness, sleep, water, good diet, and exercise. These are important for health. Happiness is aim for a positive attitude. Sleep, get 7 to 8 hours sleep daily. We should properly sleep 7 to 8 hours. Water, drink plenty of water. Good diet, the right balance of carbs, protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Exercise, do exercise, walk, gardening, use the stairs, and move about. Healthy means a state of absolute physical, mental, and social well being. It is more than just the absence of diseases or infirmity. Next, hygiene. Hygiene refers to the good habits and their practices which is followed to prevent diseases, maintain good health, especially through cleanliness, consumption of safe drinking water, and proper disposal of sewage. It refers to all those activities that are done for improving and maintaining good health and sound mind. So, hygiene refers to conditions and practices that help to maintain health and prevent the spread of diseases. Cleanliness. Observe the following pictures. Oral hygiene, bathing ritual, hair care, food hygiene, toileting hygiene, hand hygiene, coughing and sneezing hygiene, home hygiene. These are important for cleanliness. Importance of health and hygiene. Cleanliness refers to the maintenance of personal and environmental hygiene. In simple words, it refers to the state of being clean, which is essential for food health. To protect us from diseases, it is essential to maintain good health and taking regular bath, cleaning the clothes and surrounding, and also avoiding unhygienic food consumption. Let's see personal hygiene. What is personal hygiene? Personal hygiene is very important. See this picture. These are the personal hygiene. Brush teeth at least twice a day. Shower daily. Wash hair regularly. Wash face and hands regularly. Food covered with lid. Washing clothes and clean uniform. These are the very important personal hygiene. Personal hygiene is very important for us. Personal hygiene is defined as the branch of health which is concerned with the individual's adjustment to the physiological needs of the body and mind for the attainment of the maximum level of health. It also refers the cleaning and grooming of the body. So personal hygiene is very important for us. We should follow these activities daily. Next, community hygiene. Personal hygiene is very important, and also community hygiene is also important for us. A community is formed by a group of people living together in a particular area. If the people in a community wise to lead a healthy life, they should maintain basic community hygiene. It can be done by the adopting the following pictures. See this all pictures. These are the community hygiene. This is very important. The surroundings should be kept clean. The surroundings kept clean. Drains should be also covered properly. Then only the diseases does not spread. The domestic waste should be segregated and properly disposed of safely in separate dust bins provided by the government, green and blue. Used water from houses should not be let out into open drains or open areas. Next, care of the body. A human body is a massive miracle. It consists of organs and systems which functions day in and out. Our body in compared to a machine. The human body system work well with proper maintenance and guidance. For smooth functioning, all the parts of the body should work. The digestive system, circulatory system, and muscular system is the core system that should be in synchronization and functioning well. So they keep them well by proper care. In this class, from this lesson we discuss about these care of the bodies: dental care, eye care, and hair care. Let's see one by one. First, we will see dental care. Dental care. Dental care, or broadly speaking, oral hygiene, is an important aspect of the personal health of an individual. Good oral hygiene implies sound teeth and healthy gums with healthy surrounding tissues. Teeth is essential for good appearance and clear speech also. Here the 5 dental care tips for healthier teeth. This is very important. We should follow. First one, brush your teeth at least twice daily. Second, floss your teeth to remove plaque in between teeth. Third, limit sugar foods. We should limit sugar foods to avoid tooth decay. Fourth one, quiet smoking and drinking. This is also avoid yellowing of teeth. And fifth one, use mouthwash to keep gums healthy. Eye care. Eyes are an important organ of our body. They are considered as windows to the world. Eyesight is the most important sense. 80% of what we perceive comes through the sense of eyesight. Here, some eye tips are given here. How can keep your eyes healthy and happy? Eat lots of fruits and vegetables which contains vitamin A, vitamin C and vitamin E. Wear goggles for yard work, using power tools or playing sports. Wear sunglasses when you are in the sun. While watching television, keep a distance of 8 to 10 feet between your eyes and the screen and take breaks. Maintain your weight and have regular eye exams at least every 12 months. These are the important tips and how can keep our eyes healthy and happy. We follow these tips, definitely we have good eyes. Hair care. The condition of the hair reflects to some extent the nutritional states and general health of the body. Thin, sparse hair and the loss of the hair indicates a poor nutritional states. The Deficiency in diet, physical and mental illness of various kinds may also lead to premature of graying of hair. Here, foods for healthy hair growth. Vitamin C foods are important for healthy hair growth. Lemons, orange, guavas, strawberry, papayas, kiwi, tomatoes and broccoli. These are the vitamin C fruits. Foods for healthy hair growth. Next, potassium keeps scalp healthy and helps prevent hair loss. White beans, spinach, beets, banana. Next, white mushroom. These are the potassium fruits. Keeps scalp healthy and helps prevent hair loss. These some tips for hair care. Diseases. A diseases is the functional or physical change from a normal state that affects the health of a person and causing disability or discomfort. The following are reasons that could lead to the development of diseases in an individual. First one, infection caused by disease causing microbes. Second one, lack of balanced diet. Third one, poor lifestyle and unhealthy habits. And fourth one, malfunctioning of one or more body parts or organs. These are the causing of the diseases. First one, diseases caused by bacteria. In this lesson, you will study about some communicable diseases like tuberculosis, cholera and typhoid, which are caused by microbes and spread through air, water and some other organisms also. First we'll see tuberculosis. This is the bacteria of tuberculosis. TB, that is TB. TB is caused by Mycobacterium tuberculosis and spread from one person to another person through air. Prevention and treatment of tuberculosis. BCG vaccination, giving special attention to the patient, regular medicines like DOT. These are the important steps. Prevention and treatment of tuberculosis. Next, cholera. Cholera is caused by Vibrio cholerae and spread through the consumption, containment of food or water. The symptoms of cholera is vomiting, diarrhea and cramps in legs. This is the cholera bacteria. Prevention and treatments are good hygienic practices like washing hands before eating, avoid eating uncovered food from street vendors, drinking boiled water and getting vaccination against cholera. Next, typhoid. Typhoid is caused by Salmonella typhi and spreads by contaminated food and water. The symptoms are headache, rashes on abdomen, dysentery and high fever up to 104 Fahrenheit. Prevention and treatments are drinking boiled clean water, proper disposal of sewage, vaccination. These are the prevention and treatment of thyroid fever. Diseases caused by virus. Hepatitis, chickenpox and rabies are the caused by virus. Hepatitis is one of the most dangerous and fatal diseases caused by hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, and E. The prevention and treatment are drinking boiled water, proper cleaning of hands. Next, chickenpox. Chickenpox is also as varicella is a highly contagious infection caused by the virus. The prevention and treatment the chickenpox vaccine is the best way to prevent chickenpox. Third one, rabies. Rabies is a fatal disease which is treatmented by the transmitted by the bite of the infected dog, rabbit, monkey, cat, etc. The prevention and treatment of rabies is in earlier stages. Rabies is very difficult to detect. After an animal is bitten, it usually takes 2 to 12 weeks to show any symptoms, and it may takes as long as 2 years also. Next one, fertility can be prevented by timely vaccination before the onset of symptoms. Next, safety and first aid. First aid is the immediate treatment given to the sudden illness before medical help is made available. The first aid is to save the life, to prevent further bleeding, and determine the condition of the patient, to relieve the pain, and to provide the medical care available at the earliest. The first aid is important every first aid for burning, cut and scratches. First degree burns affect only the outer layer. Second degree burns damage the epidermis and the layer beneath it. Third step is degree burns involve damage or complete destruction of the skin to its full depth and damage to underlying tissues also. Second, cut and scratches. Cuts and scratches are areas of damage on the surface of the skin. A cut is a line of damage that can go through the skin and into the muscle tissues below, whereas a scratch is surface damage does not prevent the lower tissues. Next one, first aid for cuts. For minor cuts, the affected area should be washed with cold running water and cleaned with an antibiotic liquid. Then apply an antibiotic cream on the wound, and sliced bandage should be tied to prevent infection. Thank you, children. We have completed Unit 6 Health and Hygiene. We'll meet the next session.